Hello, all you beautiful souls. Jules here, and happy Moon Day. We're at a fresh start of a week, and I want to pop on to do our astrology forecast. This is going to be for January 12th to the 18th. This year, for the first half, Jupiter will be housed in Cancer, and this is a lot of fundamental energy flooding in right now. We are in the year of the unbridled spirit, or the racing horse. And then on Sunday, we have a new moon. It is our first new moon of the year. It's going to be in Capricorn. And it's not just any ordinary new moon. So we have the sun and the moon in Capricorn at 28 degrees, and we have Mercury, the planet of communication, and Mars, which is anger, war, rebellion. They're both at 26 degrees. So when they are within degrees of one another, they are blended almost like they're hugging each other. And we have a minor Grand Trine, which is going to be Uranus and Taurus. And this is about money and land with the new moon. So this Grand Trine, which is going to be Uranus in Taurus with the new moon, is going to be sextile Neptune, Saturn, and Pisces. So it's almost like some shady backdoor dealings going on with these outer back planets. Mercury, Mars, Sun, and the Moon are all in Capricorn, and Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus is natural resources, jewels, gems, comforts. Pluto is in Aquarius, and they're all moving into fire and air signs. It's a Capricorn cluster F this week. Next week, the Sun and Mercury will be going into Aquarius. So the Sun and Pluto connect in Aquarius with a cazimi next week. And this will expose a lot of shadow sides. So the looking down the well, deep into the darkness, exposing scandals, exposing fakes, frauds. All the things you thought you could cover up, they're going to be exposed. So Pluto is connecting in Aquarius with a cazimi, and this will be exposing the shadows which leave us kind of in a grave state. So repeating that sentence, what are you hiding? What do you need to bring forth? Maybe get it out in the air before someone finds out or hears about something, gossip, rumors. Are you holding secrets? And if you are holding secrets, is it a secret that should be exposed? Now, we know some secrets are between two people or however many, and they can be good kept secrets until the time is right to release them. So Mars goes into Aquarius next week as well, but for this week we have Venus in Aquarius, and it moves from fiery Aries. So moving out of that energy center. I'm very accustomed to the Aries fire Mars type energy, being an Aries sun sign. So that's always running through my blood. But for those of us that need a breather, a relaxing state for just a moment, this will be nice to have it move into Aquarius. And Aquarius is a sign of people and groups getting together, being with one another, whether it's as a collective in person or over, the internet. So remember, we're still in a snake year until February 17th. Many of us think we're already in the racing horse, but it is a Chinese New Year sign, and the Chinese New Year does not start until February 18th. And we also have a solar eclipse on Chinese New Year officially beginning day, which is going to be February 18th. So that will be a very exciting transition. So the first half of the year may be a little chaotic, as we talked about. The year is essentially split, where the first part we're kind of moving into 2026. The second part, we're getting used to it. We're seeing the planets shift and move and where they're going to be staying. So the outer planets are kind of in material placements right now. We're seeing a lot of material things that we want, maybe that we're buying, that we don't have money for, but the materials are out there right now, and it can be exciting. And this placement of materialistic type mentality and energy is going to be here until April 25th, and then Aries will switch to Gemini. And then, if you want to think even more ahead, there's going to be the sleeping phoenix next year. So we went from the wood dragon, and then we're in the racing horse to the sleeping phoenix. So you can kind of see how we're evolving. Essentially, the wood dragon, wood is solid. It's still moving out of that. We come into the racing horse. So we have a lot of energy, momentum, building, ready to get going. And then next year, it all stops. The sleeping phoenix, it's quite interesting because phoenixes are usually not sleeping. We see them resurrecting within the air, full of fire. So we'll talk more about that as it gets closer. And I'm really excited because I love getting into the Chinese feng shui. And as you know, I collect a lot of feng shui things like pixies and dragons and a couple more mythological creatures like the turtle dragons. I find them very comforting. There's something new I just got into this year. But it's nice that we're going to have a resting year. Even though it's not right now, we know that it's coming so that you can time yourself for what you're preparing for this year. It'll probably get started at the second half, but that's okay. We're racing there. Remember, it's a race to the finish line this year. And we're kind of feeling the end where Saturn, Neptune in Pisces is landing. Neptune in Pisces has kind of lulled us. It's given us a false sense of security and safety, and that's going to be going away. So the year of the racing horse is going to push us to the max. Okay. So essentially, being a 1 year, a new beginning, a fresh start, we're going to be seeing a lot of endings this year. Now, I know as the 9 year, we probably thought that last year was an ending, but it's only just the beginning of it. So there's always trials and tribulations, but the way that you handle it is what matters most. We have the planets to help us with the placements so that we can decipher our personal placements and interactions and how they affect us. So much love and light to all of you, and stay safe, sacred, and happy and blessed. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Jules.